Hello everybody, welcome back, youtube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install today. Wild Hearts digital install onto a PlayStation 5 because the game was just recently added overnight into the PlayStation Plus, the highest tier. It's deluxe in Australia. They gave us several of these games here, Ride 5, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, one of the best games of all time, definitely play that, and Melbourne developed Cult of the Lamb. There's a bunch of goodies on there. All of those installs are available on the channel already. We will pull up the downloads here so I can tell you that Wild Hearts digital install PlayStation 5 is 58.590 gigabytes to download. Right now we'll check out some video game play from the title. Once the install is complete, we'll jump on into that settings menu. I'll make any recommendations for changes, and then to wrap it up, we will jump back to the PS5 dashboard and I'll give you the current version number and the full and complete install size, as it will be larger than the download size. But for now, let's check out some Wild Hearts gameplay, shall we? installed right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud, Wild Hearts, digital PS5 install. Let's find that options menu, shall we? Make any recommendations for changes. Okay, here we are at the main menu for Wild Hearts. Let's open up the settings, shall we, and see what we've got available. Hard detailed settings, action guide enabled, player info, enabled threats, enabled compass, tutorial display. I'd almost want to turn it off, but I won't. Logs, names, story objectives, HUD transparencies. I will leave all those as default. Damage shown, yes thanks. Chat log display time, I'll leave that as default. Chat log display, partial display. Messages from player characters offline will not be shown. That sounds good to me. Friend request notifications, shown, sure. Central dot, I will leave it displayed. If you suffer from motion sickness, go ahead and enable it. It will help reduce it. I will leave the default color scheme. Controller, vibration enabled, yes. Adaptive triggers enabled, yes. Screen reader disabled, thank you. Text to audio disabled, yes. Voice to text also disabled. Online functions enabled, crossplay enabled. Guest progress story, I'll leave that enabled. Auto assistant seek. Select whether or not seek assistance automatically at the start of a hunt. I'll leave it disabled for now, but I may come back and tweak that depending on how we go. Assist partner connection, no preference. If you select good luck here, you'll only be matched with hosts who have a good connection to the server for assistance. That sounds important to me. I'm going to go ahead and enable good link. I assume what it's really referring to is a low ping rate. Somebody, in Australia helping another Australian, for example. Omit edited text. Select whether to hide messages from other players. We'll leave that disabled, sure. User sharing enabled, yes. I like to leave user sharing on so the developers know even where I get stuck. Subtitles, absolutely not. Subtitle speaker names, hidden. Subtitle text color, we'll leave that alone. Size small. Facility menu subtitles hidden, we'll leave that off as well. Tutorial text size, I'll leave it alone. As with all the other text sizes and transparencies, that all seems pretty good. I need to hit triangle to apply those changes. Let's move on into controls now. Let's see, do we get a full map? It's almost there. They just need the lines off the buttons. They are so close to good options. But it's good to know we can jump in here and modify those if we wanted to. I'll leave it all as default now. Snap is a hold. I'll leave that by default. Hold for the stance. Both of those maybe I want to flick back. I've got arthritis in the fingers or old man hands. Maybe. I'll come back and switch those. I'll leave it to default now. Button hold 9 normal. Activation during R1 only. Disabled. I'll leave it disabled for now. Camera options. What do we got? I don't want to invert my sticks, but if you do, that's it right there. Camera distance. I'm going to back it off for greater situational awareness. I assume it's the equivalent of a field of view slider in a first-person shooter. What else we got? I will leave the sensitivities as default. And I'll hit triangle to apply those changes. Languages, English everywhere, thank you. Audio, I'll leave everything at 100, but I'll also note I have pulled the music out as this video is going on YouTube, and I need to avoid those copyright strikes. Voice chat, I will leave it up due to good experiences in Helldivers 2. It's possible, though, I'll come back and pull that out if it turns out to be more like a Call of Duty online chat session. So we will leave voice chat enabled. We'll leave all that enabled. Screen reader volume, I want that at 0. No screen reader at all, thank you. Dynamic range normal, yes. No. Front speaker angle, that's default, is fine. That is all the settings. I'll hit triangle to apply those changes. Graphics, HDR setting. Unfortunately, this capture card, I can't use it, but if you can, definitely turn it on. It's way better. Once again, I won't go through screen brightness, or the color version deficiency to support being color blindness. I don't suffer from it. And screen brightness, I've got the studio lights in my eyes, so we won't be doing those. Graphics priority, prioritize performance. I want silky smooth, 60 frames per second. Thank you very much. And motion blur, kill it. Absolutely kill it. I don't understand why people like it. Accessibilities. This appears to be a subset of everything we've already seen. So that is all the settings for Wild Hearts, and you can see, according to the main menu at least, it's version 1.3.3. So let's bounce on out now to the dashboard, pull up the particulars for Wild Hearts, and wrap up this install. Oh, it's pretty close. I can tell you it's currently version 1.033.000, and that is a full and complete install size of 58.64 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install right here on Geek Aloud. What else can you do with the channel? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it. Oh, that was luck.
Hey, that's something.
Oh!
Fire splash!
Old Uncle Donkey. Donkey.